Hey guys. Hi everyone. Hey Demaya. Hi Jaden. Hey Danique. Hey Peter. Oh, Demaya said, can you put Brownie on camera? Okay, 1 second. All right, here she is. Hey Jalisa. Brownie says, hey. All right, so I'm gonna keep her in my lap as I talk. I hope you guys are having a happy Christmas Eve. Despite everything that's going on, we got to make the best with what we have. All right. So, hi, Danique. Hey. All right. So, this is my first live, and I chose the topic of how to choose a stylish and practical winter coat. And because where I live, it's very cold. I know Demaya and Danique, you guys live and Peter, you live in a tropical area. So you don't have to worry about the cold, but a lot of people, the cold is like very bitter and it's a struggle. All right, so first thing, when you're choosing a stylish and practical coat, you have to think about like the materials and the warmth. So thank you, Peter. Congrats on your first live stream. Thank you. So when you're choosing a winter coat, think about the warmth. Think about how much time you're going to spend outdoors. That's the first step. So, material. You want to make sure that you're going for material that is quality, and you want to make sure that. Oh, hi, Annalise. Hello. So, for materials, you want to make sure. You want me to get diamond too? Okay, 1 second. All right. So now I have 2 dogs in my hand. Okay. So my sister said, exactly, and Diamond, don't leave Diamond out. She was sleeping. All right. So you're buying your winter coat. You want to think about the materials. So when you're choosing a winter coat, like I said, you want to think about the warmth and the weather factors depending on where you live. So if you live in an area that gets a lot of snow and a lot of rain, you're going to choose materials that are not going to absorb that wet precipitation. For example, if you live in Alaska, you're not going to you know a puffer coat is very good for the cold, but a puffer coat is not good when it comes to snow because it gathers all that moisture, which you don't want with a puffer coat. So like I said, we're going to think about the materials such as a hood. No. Yes. We're going to think about the materials such as the hood. You want a detachable hood. You want to focus on zippers when you're buying a coat. You want to focus on the cuffs. You want to make sure that the cuffs are tight so that water doesn't get through when it's snowing or raining. Maya keeps saying, hi, Brownie. Ooh, holding 2 dogs is a lot of work. Look, they don't even know what they're doing. They're like, why is she holding me? All right. Let's talk about waterproof coat when it comes to winter. So I feel that you need a waterproof coat that won't get damaged by snow and rain. So you want to make sure that the shell of the coat is water resistant. because it doesn't make sense to have a coat and you live in an area that's always rainy and the coat absorbs all that moisture. You know, it takes a while for those coats to actually dry. And especially if you're only wearing one coat. I mean, I like to have a lot of coats, but some people only own like one winter coat and that's it. So you want to be really careful. So think about insulation when you're living in a very cold area. For example, Goose Down coats have one of the best insulators that you can get when it comes to a coat for warmth. So just be careful, like I said, with Goose Down coats because they absorb all of that water and you got to let it dry for a little bit before you wear it again. And it weighs you down also. If you get your Goose Down coat wet, it's going to become heavy. So like I said, look at zippers and cuffs. Make sure the zippers are quality and your cuffs are tight so that it doesn't absorb any moisture. Okay. All right. So now let's get to the style of the coat. I'm all about style. This is my favorite part. But not Maya said Brownie swim. Oh, you want Brownie to swim? Okay, hold on. So if I lift my dog up like this, guys, she swims. See? She's trying to find balance. She's trying to find balance. Come on. Do it. See? So she's trying to find balance. So she's my niece says that she's swimming. She's not really swimming. She's just trying to balance in the air. But it looks like she's swimming. I think this is going to be the Brownie and Diamond show. All right, so let's talk about style. So when you're talking about style, you want to think about the material that you like. Even though you want a coat that is going to be the best for winter, you also want to be stylish, you know. If you're into a lot of style, I mean, I'm into a lot of style, so I look at different things when buying a coat. For example, I bought a faux fur coat and it doesn't have any zippers. I cannot close that coat. But the reason why I bought it is because it's long. Let me show it to you. All right, so I have this coat. And Peter, you've seen it a lot. So this coat does not have, it's very long and it does not have any zipper or any buttons. I cannot close it. I cannot close this coat. So the reason why I bought it like last year, maybe in October. I bought it because of the season. I wanted it for the holidays. So that's why I bought this coat. And it's very warm. Peter says, I love that coat. So I know that even though this coat does not have a zipper or buttons, that I'm going to be warm. Because when I wear this coat, I add a very thick scarf so that no matter if I close it or not, I'm going to always be warm. So, like I said, the factors for me when choosing this coat was I could wear it for the holidays, and I know that I can add some inner layers so that I'm not freezing. And it's long. It goes beyond my knees. So this is a good buy. Even though, like I said, you want to make sure that you have zippers and buttons, but I'm the type of person that I take risks with clothes and stuff. Oh wait, Demai, you want ground? Oh, Danique, you like my jacket? Thank you, Danique. I miss you guys. Diamond growl. Diamond doesn't growl. Let me get them. Come, Diamond. Diamond doesn't really growl. She only does that with strangers, Demaya. All right. Okay, so we're on style. So like I said, you think about the material that you like. For example, if you live in an area that has high precipitation with rain and snow, you're not really going to wear that coat that I just showed you, that fur coat. You don't want to wear that because it's going to absorb all that water and then it's going to mess up. I do not wear this jacket when it's snowing or raining, this coat. I do not wear it because I know that it's going to eventually mess up. The material is going to mess up if I do wear it when the weather is bad. I only wear it when it's cold and it's not raining or snowing. All right, so let me see, 1 second. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Let me try to figure out something here. Just a second. Okay. I'm not sure how to do it, Peter. All right, so all right, so let's talk about leather coats. So leather coats are stylish and durable if you like that look, and they're perfect. Leather coats are perfect. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so leather coats are perfect to wear if you live in an area that has high precipitation because leather coats do not absorb the snow and rain and they're stylish. So let's talk about wool coats. Wool coats are very stylish and durable. They hold up well in the winter season. Now, cotton coats are good also, but they're not good in the rain. Maya keeps saying brownie. Okay, so fur coats, like I just showed you, fur coats are very good for style. And if you like that vintage look, but they're not good when it comes to rain and snow. It's just for style and warmth. All right, so let's get into trench coats. So if you want style, you're definitely going to go for trench coats because they have that slimming look and they're weather resistant. I feel that trench coats are like a classic coat to get because they never go out of style and you could always win with a trench coat. Like it's perfect for the weather, it's warm and it's stylish. It's just an overall great coat in my opinion. But if you're someone who works in like the outdoors and it's very cold, like a construction worker, you're not going to wear a trench coat. You might want to wear like a puffer coat. Pea coats are also very good, but pea coats are good because they're wool and they hold up well for the weather and the temperature. But what I don't like about pea coats is that they're usually very short. And Ronnie wants to sleep. So pea coats, they're usually short and they hold up well in terms of warmth, but I don't like wearing a short coat in the wintertime because it gets freezing in New York. Demaya and Denis, you guys know that. New York gets really cold and you want to cover everything. You don't want your butt to be cold and your upper body is warm. So I wouldn't wear a pea coat if it's like bitter cold outside. And a good option is the double-breasted pea coat if you want warmth. I see you guys wearing pea coats a lot, but you're short, so it looks long on you guys. So let's talk about parkas. I know a lot of people wear parkas, especially in New York City. A lot of guys choose these coats because they come with the big hood. And what I like about parkas is that you can take the hood off, and if it's not too cold outside, you can take the hood off, and then if it gets back cold, you can put the hood back on. So that's very versatile. So that's a great option, especially if you work in the outdoors. So a parka has a stylish look, and if you want like a classic cut, I don't think I have any parka coats, but they make, what I like about parkas also is that they're roomy. And if you want to layer up, because in January and February in New York City, it gets really bitter cold. And you got to layer up. You got to put on like 3 pants, 2 sweaters. So you need a jacket that's really big and roomy, because you're going to wear all those layers. And like I said, the fur coats are just stylish and warm, but I wouldn't wear them when the weather is bad. Maybe you could wear a fur coat the day after it snows, but not during the snow, because you're just going to mess up your coat. And I wouldn't want anybody to mess up their fur coat that they spend a lot of money on. Oh, these dogs are heavy. But I know my nieces want to see them. All right, so let's talk about special features of the coat. So, like I said before, we have a hood, and we have a removable hood, which I said is very good and versatile if you don't want to wear a hood all the time. But when it gets bitter cold, you want to put that hood back on. So that's a great option if you're somebody who works outside and you need that extra coverage of warmth. Another special feature is you want to get something that has like the drawstrings where you're able to pull it and tie it so that it sucks out all that air and you could, be warmer. You don't have no air coming in your neck or anything. What are you guys up to? Demaya and Denique, what are you up to? Peter, that's my nieces, but they don't live here. They live in Trinidad. Denique is doing art and Demaya is doing TikTok. All right, so let's see. Oh, sorry, I said Trinidad, Tobago. They live in Tobago. They corrected me. All right, so let's see what else we need to talk about with choosing our winter coat. So we talked about style and we talked about the materials. Do you guys have any options of winter coats that you like to wear when it's really cold? Okay, so like I said, when I'm choosing a coat, since I like to buy a lot of coats, I'm like the exception because there's some people who only need one coat for the winter. I usually, okay, Demai, you like a fluffy coat. So you like a puffer. You like to wear a puffer coat, which is very warm and perfect for the winter. But like I said, don't wear it when it's too cold or too snowy when you come to New York, because it absorbs too much moisture. But I have a lot of different coats because I tend to look for style. I look for style first and then I go to warmth. And the reason why I tend to look for style first when I'm wearing a coat is because I buy so much and I know that I'm going to have this one here that keeps me warm and this one I have for style. But usually the ones that I have for, Diamond almost fell. The ones that I have for a lot of style, I don't wear if it's bitter cold. These dogs are starting to get Oh, they're getting groomed on Tuesday for New Year's. They're getting their New Year's grooming. They're like babies. But I miss you guys. I'm basically done. This is all to talk about with winter coats. How to choose a stylish and practical coat. My sister said, hey, Danique. Hey, Demaya. Girl, your auntie said hi. And I hope everybody's having a great holiday and everybody's staying busy and productive. Danique, how are things in Tobago with COVID? Maya, how are things in Tobago with COVID? Good. Okay, that's great. That's awesome. Miss you, girls. Hopefully, I get to see you next year. All right, so I don't think I missed anything with 3 more cases. I don't think I missed anything. I'm looking at my notes. We talked about zippers, hoods, drawstrings, style. Okay, I think that's it. Anyone want to write anything in the chat? Feel free to write anything in the chat. Well, thank you guys for, okay. Peter said, hello, Danique. Hi, Demaya. Hi, Adrian. Have a happy holiday. Thank you, Peter, for signing on. Thank you, Danique. Thank you, Demaya. Love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Don't eat too much. And if you do, enjoy it. Maya said, bye, Brownie. Maya's going to go back on TikTok. So I'm going to find you on TikTok tonight doing your dances. Yes, I am going to do more live, Peter. Definitely. I enjoyed this one. I think every live, people are going to ask me to see the dogs. Bye, Din Din. Love you. All right, guys, signing off. So I'll see you in the next live.